Hi, I'm Alex Archbold, and I've been buying and selling antiques since I was 9 years old. From basements to scrapyards, I'll look just about anywhere I can to find lost antiques and collectibles. And sometimes I'll go big and buy everything. With my wife and kids, we run an antique shop in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, filled with some of the most unique items we can find. I never know what's going to happen or who I'm going to meet. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc.
From home, honey.
Hey guys, last night I did something. I went out and I bought some stuff, which is kind of what I do. But it's supposed to be my day off. And in a couple hours, my wife wants to go to Fort Edmonton Park with the family. That means I gotta go get all this priced right now before I go into work. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of little toy cars. Yes, I do sell these things, but they all have to get sorted and priced individually. I thought I'd be smart and bring my pricing out home, but I ran out of the little stickers, so kind of didn't work out the way I'd hoped. We're gonna get that. I also have to go look at a dining room table, and I'll tell you why. If I buy it, you'll know. I'll tell you what's going on. Come to look at this 1950s table, not because I want the table, but because of the legs that are on it. I'm at my store, and I'm ready to offload. And all I needed from this table was the legs. So I am really hoping these legs are going to do the trick. I'm pretty sure they will. Pretty sure this is going to work out just fine. So I'll come and deal with all this in a minute. I did notice though, the building sure is coming along. We don't have the garage door on yet, but the shiplap is on, looking pretty cute. I think they've been working in there getting the drywall and stuff for the insulation ready. I'll go peek my head in there in a minute. I gotta stay focused though, because we only have an hour until the store opens. That means I've got to get these legs out and get them installed on the thing that they're going on, which I'll show you. So what did I pick up that needs table legs? This. You can kind of see it's a big giant dome. It's really dusty right now, but it has a little helicopter that actually flies around inside, you know, like a helicopter does, and you can control it up and down and, you know, left and right and so forth. And it's a really neat arcade game, very, very rare, and made in my hometown here of Edmonton. The problem is it's got no legs, so thus I needed to pick up legs. And after doing some research, I found out that they were essentially old dining room table style legs, so not a problem. Now I just have to figure out how to get them on there, and we'll be golden. Okay. Now, it was really important for me to find legs that were on an angle to give it that Jetsons space age pod kind of look that it would have had before. I've got 3 of the legs on. I'm going to flip it around and do the other and see if I can't stand this bad boy up and see what she looks like. Legs are on, and what a load of work that was. But it is upright and it's standing in all its helicopter glory. We'll have to give this a good cleaning because it sure is dusty. Maybe I'll do that now before I haul the cars in from the back of the car. What a cool little thing. I'll have to see if Jim, my arcade mechanic, can have a look at it and see if we can get it up and running again. Okay, I'm back to pricing my little toy cars, and I thought, well, I'm gonna have all this time before the store open. Not the case, but luckily I have help this morning. Shawn's here.
Hey.
So what's new in your world, Shawn?
Oh, geez. Not a whole lot.
Well, wait, last time I talked to you, you were working with professional country music singers, helping record their albums.
Yeah, I got a job at a recording studio, which is pretty cool.
Well, that's pretty big news.
Yeah, so I've been doing that. It's been a little quiet for the past few weeks, but yeah, which is pretty quick right after school too. So. Well,
that's great. Now, that means you're sticking around here for a while, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed I am.
In fact, you are our new assistant store manager, officially.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
But, you know, eventually there might be other employees here at some day.
Yeah.
So there will be extra responsibilities. But for now, I'm happy that you're helping to bring all this stuff in. And, yeah, no new songs lately?
Yeah, you know, a couple weeks ago I put out a song and a cover. I keep meaning to post something in the old Curiosity Crew Facebook page, so maybe I'll post something like that online one of these days.
Yeah, well, feel free to post it on our page too. And
Oh yeah.
hey, look, a man just scooted by on a lawnmower at like 100 miles an hour. There's gonna be no grass on that sidewalk after he's done. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work and keep pricing all the toys. Why is there a fascination with little toy cars? Well, I tell you, some are just neat. Like, look at this 1/64 scale Volkswagen. It's made to look like it's got a mismatched door and rust on it. That's just darn cute. So something like that will probably go for $5 to $7 or so at the shop. That's about probably what it was new. But, you know, if you want this in your collection, you gotta try and dig them out of other people's houses because they stopped making them after a while. And that's a discontinued piece, as most of these are. So off it goes, hopefully to a new home soon. Well, I'm not at the store anymore. We got all the cars and toys put away at the shop, and instead we're here at Fort Edmonton Park at the Carnival Exposition area with the kids. And we're gonna go and have some fun today, I think. So they've got a knock the bottle down thing there, and the refreshment stand right there. And I joked last time that I was gonna walk up to it and pretend to knock down all the Coke bottles, which I don't think they'd be happy about. Okay, the kids are just gonna wait. They want to try and do the doll knockdown sort of game here. Jason won last time, right?
Yeah.
How many did you get?
2.
2? Yeah.
Out of 3.
I was close.
All you want to do is try and knock over the doll.
Okay, Jason's gonna try. Let's see. 1. First shot. Oh, well, maybe you get a second shot because it bounced away. Well, you got 1. You have 1 more bonus one because it bounced back. 2. Okay, same as you did last time. The Fiji Mermaid. We have friends from Fiji. I've never seen her look that angry or fish-like. You know, electrical, the Wolfman. I guess we'll go inside and see. Oh, these are all hand-painted. That's kind of cool. Beware her kiss. All right, you guys dare to go inside? All right. Oh, I see, it's a 2-headed chicken. I wonder if you get twice the amount of eggs. You're all glowing like Jason. It's yours. Oh,
You're
yeah.
shining a light on it.
Ooh. So in the dark, I accidentally added to the Funhouse of Terror. I went down to the bottom area where these guys were all going to come out on a slide. And as I'm waiting, other kids are coming around the corner, and I'm just waiting, but I guess my presence and me being silent scared the heck out of them, so I made some kids scream, so I came outside to wait. Maybe they'll tell their friends, like, wait until you see the creepy guy at the end just standing there. Next up is the horse race. You guys ready?
The bell, roll a ball. The higher the hole you roll, the faster your toy goes. First player to the finish wins.
It's like skee ball, but they have to get it at the faster. Oh, there they go. So as they roll, they're trying to get it in the top area. It makes their horse go faster. Last time Melissa won, it looks like she's in the lead again. Oh, number 6 is getting close. Oh. Who's number 5? Steven. You did it.
You were so close.
That was so close. If I had to pick one of these cars, it would be that one. Of course, it wouldn't be the same without coming and getting ice cream. I've got one for myself here too. Jason's getting cotton candy. I noticed the architecture in here is going to be really similar to what our building is going to be like, with all the schoolhouse lights and everything. Okay, well, I'm going to take this outside. Okay, so you get the ink on the roller, you roll it on the type.
Yep.
and get a piece of paper. This is called letterpress printing because the paper is literally pressed onto the paper. Hereby the roller going over.
Wow. Now we should re-elect Frank Oliver. Wow.
That is just a proof press or a galley press. This is a printing press very similar to what Frank Oliver would have had back in 1880.
Okay.
You see the form of type is there. Ink would be on the slab there, so you put your sheet of paper in there, print one, take it out and put the next one in and print the next one. The first edition of the Edmonton Bulletin, Frank Oliver ran off 200 copies, and that was pretty well the entire local population. This one here is treadle, so again the form of type would be there, ink on the slab there.
Well, you really got to pedal that thing.
You sure have. Well, no electricity back then, of course. So everything is manual.
Wow. And how many fingers did they lose? That's quite the art form there.
You know, I worked on a machine like this in the 1960s in England when I did my apprenticeship.
Okay.
And by then they'd taken the treadle off and they had a motor on it. They'd also added an inkwell across here so you wouldn't have to stop to put any ink on. And for small runs, you know, small jobs, it was a good machine. You know, business cards, letterheads, billheads, dance tickets, that sort of thing. I mean, we had much faster machines, of course, for, you know, large runs.
Wow, that's quite astounding. And thank you so much for showing us.
You're welcome.
Those are girl turkeys.
I guess turkeys and chickens are friends. They seem to get along. All these little feathery dinosaurs walking about.
You like the brown ones, Abigail? Yeah. That's what kind you want? Yeah.
Are we gonna get chickens?
Yep.
Yes, we are.
Does that mean I have to build you a chicken coop before too long? Let's work on the house first. What about turkeys? Would you want turkeys?
Nope, just chickens. Because I want eggs. I don't want to eat them. I
Okay.
just want to eat their eggs.
You say that now. How much fun is it to get eggs out from under a chicken?
Wow.
We'll just have to easy. That was just like.
Okay, I do have a question though, guys. There's goats in here, right? But is that a goat obstacle course over there?
Yep.
It looks like they go up the ramp and across the swingy bridge.
Oh my gosh.
And then they get to the other side and then what, they jump?
Well, goats,
go back.
they climb mountains, and, well, not these, but some.
Is it like a slide, like a twirly slide on the other side? I never would have thought to build a goat obstacle course. Only the strongest shall survive. This whole park is based around this one fort. This is a reproduction of the original Fort Edmonton. Our city wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the fur trade and for York boats. And they've recreated this back in the 1960s, early 70s. And this is the original part of the fort. They added all the ice cream and the other stuff in later. As the little mini Edmonton grew, so did the fort. Pretty cool. Bay blankets. Still a popular seller at the store. This little part of Fort Edmonton is basically the same era of my store, which is kind of that 1912, 1913 sort of era. Many of these buildings share the same kind of architecture. It's fun coming down for me to see what sort of things I could do to my store to make it feel more authentic. Sometimes I look at these little vacant spots, the empty land in between the buildings, and think, my store would just plop right down in there and be right at home. But we're gonna keep it because we like it. It's gonna stay in our neighborhood.
Hey guys, do not rock the seat.
Jason is the only one brave enough to come with me on the Ferris wheel. Actually, you wanted to go on and I'm coming with you.
Yep.
That's how that's working today. Does it scare you?
No.
I find it relaxing. Melissa, that's about as close as she will get to the Ferris wheel. She's a little frightened by them. I can do this just fine, doesn't bother me. The swings though, no, that's just a hurl bucket of vomit waiting to happen over there. Let's see, is Jason tall enough to ride the ride?
Sadly, no.
Yeah. You are now 6 feet tall. I don't know how that happened. You're almost my height. A couple more inches and you'll be there.
We're going upward.
That was a short ride. They're loading up all the passengers right now, so there's gonna be a few stops and starts before we get going. You ready for this?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Our lives are in the hands of two essentially wagon wheels. I feel like we got on at the wrong time. Like that looks like rain clouds to me.
And it's getting windier.
And it's getting windier. Well, this could turn out to be fun. Maybe this will ruin Ferris wheels for me. Normally I find these things relaxing, but the wind adds an extra element
Of fear.
I thought I may as well do the update showing what the inside of the building looks like with the kids now that we're done at Fort Edmonton Park. We're getting all sorts of insulation in here. It's so much more soundproof even already. And just generally, you know, making good progress. And this will be the end, the last moment for our little horseshoe on the wall. It's gonna be buried and covered, but we're gonna let these guys get back to work and we'll go pick out some candy inside the store. Well, that's it. We're back home, another busy day, and just in time, we got here for delivery to show up. It's the new carpeting for that old station wagon I picked up. So I guess when that thing's eventually done in the shop, I'll have to do an episode of putting the new carpeting in and trying to make it look a little snazzier. But for now, that's it. Thanks for following along today on today's adventure. We'll see you guys all soon, and bye for now.